Hi guys, welcome to this. This is just a quick video. A few weeks ago now I posted the for sale for scrap or what was it? It was for sale or for scrap anyway, whichever video it was where I put the B10 up for sale, and I had a lot of interest, hell of a lot of interest, but I know there's still posts floating around there with it's for sale on and stuff like that, and then the original picture is still there with it for sale on, because we can't obviously go back through it all and change it, because I put it down several times like that. But the actual marketplace things on Facebook that we created for it have been closed. Now, this is simply because we were contacted by some people that wanted to help and worked on the bus when it was new-ish, and when it was actually in Dundee. So we've given second thought for now, and we're just working at keeping it preserved in our hands for now, and going from there. But again, it is still technically up for sale at the right price, not at the rush price, which was the price that I quoted last time, which is the 1,600 quid. The other reason that we took it down from sale is because about 90% of the people that wanted it to put it back into service, and it never goes well when preserved buses re-enter service, because they normally never come back out of service. Well, they do, normally being towed by a wrecker, and normally to Barnsley or to similar places where they're just scrapped now because they've been ran into the ground. And I didn't really want that for 7176. I've put a lot of work and effort into it, although it doesn't look it. And I'd rather either still be a part of the preservation of the vehicle, or hand it to someone else who wants to preserve it. So seeing it re-enter service, no, I'm not interested really. And it's just a cheap one. And you might ask why, because all the coaches now for the rail replacement have to be class 6, have to be DDA. So the cheap way to be DDA, and cheap way to be DDA quickly, is just to buy low floor buses. So when they're coming up in preservation, because people need the money, they're being snapped up, basically. So yeah, and then they'll use them for about a year, 2 years if they make that, and then they'll just be scrapped. So it's not something I really wanted. So yeah, that's why it's now off sale. But if you are wanting to buy it, and and you offer me a decent price, then we can talk, and the links are the same as they were, admin@mancbuses.com, and we can talk and it can be discussed. But I've had stupid offers, and you're like, the £20,000, you're like, no, let's not be stupid. And I've had offers as low as £300, £400, and you can get more than that by scrapping it. So why would I want to sell a vehicle which has a good engine in it, a good gearbox, for less than scrap value? You don't. So if you want to, then you can open conversations with us, and we will look at possibilities and opportunities and stuff like that. But so that's basically why. But it is officially off sale, and it is still being saved by us It's just at a depending on how the Dennis Dart comes along, it could be a very, very, very slow progress, or it could be very quick. You know, it's one of them. We need to get Chris up there, and we need to go through a battle plan with it, because we do want to replace the subframe at some point, and that will extend the life of the vehicle by stupid amounts, because it's the subframe that tends to go anyway, and all the welding that we've done is basically on the subframe. So if we can get 2 new subframes made up, it'll last. It's a good bus then, and sort out the small air problem that we've got, which isn't really a problem. We can sort that out, and we will probably be sorting that out shortly, because it's one of the things that we want to sort out, because it's no good having, if the bus needs to move, and having the pressure of the system still over pressurising. So we'll sort on that. But anyway, the time is now 2 minutes past 1 in the morning. I've just got home, and I am going to bed. So anyway, as well, stay tuned for we've done December, so it'll be January time, unless we decide to start putting out the odd one here and there. We'll have some special work on an Optare Solo, potentially. Tell by the look on my face, not thrilled. Already been to it today, not thrilled. They're the most inaccessible buses ever to work on when you don't have a pit. But when I'm next there, which will be probably Friday evening, I will film what I'm doing on it then. So there we go. Thank you so much for your support. Let's get to 7k. We are nearly there, and we'll do something special. What for 7k we're not 100% sure, because we've been there once, then we got it taken up, it's up and down. So this time we'll be fully in 7k before we do it, but we'll come up with some special for you, and then we'll be on the road to 8k. As always, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, which you're watching this on, so subscribe and hit the bell icon. I do know that only 50% of you are actually subscribed, so if you're not subscribed, go hit subscribe. You know, if I've got 6,000 viewers, 6,000 subs, which are, I say I've got 6,000, about 300 of them per video, so, but if 50% of you aren't subscribing, subscribe, come on, make the channel grow. We love doing this, we love being ourselves and giving you a non-sugar coated version of events and stuff like that. We just get there and you see what you see. And if you want, you can support the channel on Patreon, where all videos, 99% of the videos probably will be sponsored by a patron, and it's your chance to get a shout out as well. And obviously don't forget YouTube Join as well, and the prices are the same between Patreon and Join. However, if you really want to help the channel out, we recommend Patreon, as we get bigger cut, and all your money and proceedings from merch and memberships and stuff like that all go back into the projects, and all go back into making videos, whether that's insurance, fuel, maintenance, paint, you name it, we'll use it on it. And we all work voluntarily for this, and we do put a lot in, and it would be great to see the extra help that you can bring by just showing us some support. Even if it's just £1 a month, you know, it helps. If you've got a couple of quid spare and you want to just throw it our way, Mancbuses.com/donate, where you can put a one-off donation to us. It can be anything you know, You get a proper receipt now with a proper company. So yeah, everything helps, and nothing is cheap. And by no means are we saying, you know, that we expect you to preserve these buses, because although a lot of money comes from you and you help us a lot, we'll always be putting in our own pocket, and we will just be expanding what we got. So maybe next we'll look at a bus that you guys are a bit more interested in as well. We got the Dart, because it's about our viewer base. B10 was our viewer base, but we started that poorly, whereas the Dart we started a bit better in what we do. And then we might get something else, you know. We were looking at an open top Atlantean. However, the funds aren't there, and the space isn't there in the shed. So it is all to do with space and stuff like that, and you know, we don't want to run before we can walk, etc. So we are pushing our limits as we are now with the 2 buses. But yeah, as I say, some people don't like giving to transport trusts or companies that preserve buses and stuff like that. It's like, oh, we're doing your preservation work for you. You're not, because, you know, say we earned $1,000 a month in donations and whatever else, you can guarantee your next buddy that would probably still end up putting money in out of our own pocket. It's not cheap, it really isn't. But you know, the more money we make, the more videos we can do, the more places we can visit. So we want to get out to rallies. The Dart will do long distance. Might be a bit cold, but it'll do long distance. So we want to get out there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we shall see you sometime in the future.
Like thunder we do go. The drive wheels digging, this rock and roll rig is a side pipe singing on the radiator bile. The fan belt is screaming and the bear drawn out for ride. Well, you will hear it coming as she is back with cold.